I've been meaning to make this lesson or this class for a while now, but I'm a parent and a student at the same time, so it's really difficult to coordinate and balance those two. And I'm a stay-at-home dad, so most of the time I'm with my boss baby here. So if you hear him crying, laughing, or doing something, I'm actually having two. The other one is taking a nap. So that's why I haven't been doing videos as much as I would have loved to. But anyway, we are here today, and I had this lesson planned. So I'm like, okay, I was gonna edit it nicely and do everything properly, but then I thought, I should just do it because I don't even have time to just like sit down and edit and do all the beautiful things that people do on uh, on their videos. So yeah, I prepared this lesson. Was tourism supposed to like entice you to visit Botswana or South Africa or Botswana? I think a lot of people are watching from South Africa, so this will be the opportunity to visit Botswana. Um, Today we are going to talk about tourism. Bojanala is tourism. Hojanala is just to visit, pretty much. So, Bojanala ke mokgwa wa go tsamaya go etela mafelo a a farologaneng ka mabaka a a farologaneng. Tourism is the act of traveling to visit different places for various reasons. For various reasons. Okay, I am going to, as I'm reading this, I'm like, this is long. So I have to like do the subtitles somehow. And so because I'm live on my phone and on my laptop here, it's hard to do all the things at once. So let me see. Is there anything I can do? Probably not. Here we go. Let's see how that goes. Yeah. I cannot do much. I cannot do much. Okay. I'll just have to add subtitles after this. Let's continue. Bojanala Jawi Tapolo. So these are types of tourism or tourists. Bojanala Jawi Tapolo also means holiday or leisure travel. Bojanala Ja Thuto means educational travel, like when you're going to university, but as a part-time, whatever, then yeah. Bojanala Ja Tiro, business travel. Bojanala Ja Budumedi. Budumedi is religious or belief. So in this case, it's religious travel. Mabaka abatho bayang abatho babayang ka Bojanala. Reasons why people travel. Batho ba rata go etela mafelo a farologaneng ka mabaka a latelang. People like to visit different places for the following reasons. Number one, go ithuta ditso le ngwao ya batho bangwe, to learn about the culture and traditions of other people. Go bona mafelo a mantle a tlholego jaaka diphologolo, dithaba le dikaka. So I know this is like a mouthful right now if you are like new to learning Setswana. So you have to rewatch this video over and over again, practice so that you get it. By the time you go to Botswana, they ask you, Omojana lawa eng. You can say Mojana lawa Thuto for education, Mojana lawa Tsaituso Bodutu just for like leisure, or Bojana Baza Bodumedi for those of you traveling during Easter or whatever other religions. Go itapolosa le go iketa. Oh wait, did I translate the other one? To see beautiful natural places like animals, mountains, and deserts. Go itapolosa le go iketa, to relax and to unwind. Go nna le maitemogelo a a farologaneng mo mafelong a se ka ke a bonwa mo lefelong la bone. Like for example, when you are from Botswana going to South Africa is going to be a new thing. So to experience new things in places that are different from your home environment, that's how you say to experience it yourself. Mekgwa ya bojanala, types of tourism transportation. Mekgwa ya bojanala le didirisiwa tsa bojanala. Bojanala ka koloi, traveling by car. Fa motho a dirisa koloi ya gagwe kgotsa ya phatalatsa, or when a person is using their own car or public transportation. Excuse me, sorry buddy. Okay, bojanala ka sefofane, traveling by airplane. Fa motho a dirisa sefofane go etela mafelo a kgakala, when a person uses an airplane to visit distant places. Like for example, when you want to go to the Okavango, maybe you're in Cape Town or you're in Johannesburg, you might need to fly to Maung or to Gaborone, depending on what you want to do when you get to Botswana. Bojanala ka terena, traveling by train. Fa motho a tsamaya ka terena, when a person is traveling by train. I'm hoping that this lesson is more clearer than what I feel like this is too formal. So I apologize. If this is too formal, you have to rewatch this. And I promise you, I'm gonna add subtitles to this so that you can understand, read it, and write it down or something like that, whatever you guys do to take notes. Bojanala ka dikepe. This one will not be possible if you are visiting Botswana. There's no how you can cross using a boat, but if you are in South Africa, maybe there's a cruise ship coming, so that's what is happening. Traveling by ship or boat. Fa motho a dirisa dikepe go fetla metsi, when somebody uses ships to cross the water bodies. Now I'm going to be telling you about Botswana. Bojanala mo Botswana. I feel like Botswana should be paying me for this. The beauty of tourism in Botswana, okay? Botswana ke naga e humileng ka mafelo a mantle a bojanala. A bajanala ba ka etela. Jaaka, Botswana is a beautiful, rich country in places that tourists can visit, such as Okavango Delta, Makgobokgobo a Okavango, that's how you say it, Delta. It's basically direct translation of Makgobokgobo is where there's lots of water. I'm trying to see. Where there's like lots of water on the ground, and when you are stepping on it, it goes. Yeah, that's basically what we named the delta. Makgobokgobo, Okavango Delta. E leng lengwe la dithuta tse di galalelang mo lefatsheng, one of the most famous inland deltas in the world. Mokolodi Nature Reserve, and mafelo a nang le diphologolo tse di farologaneng, a place with different kind of wild animals. What's good about Mokolodi Nature Reserve is that you don't even have to go further away from the capital city. Mokolodi is just around the city. So if you think that you might not afford to pay for those luxurious what they call them, hotels or safaris, you can just go to Gaborone and there's a nature reserve close by, and you'll be able to do it for less. Ngaipan le Makgadikgadi Pants. Ngaipan and Makgadikgadi Pants, that's one of the places that people like to visit in Botswana. Mafelo a nang le matjha a magolo le diphologolo tse di kgethileng. It's a large salt pans with unique wildlife like flamingos and other other things. So yeah, please visit teaching things like months and oh yeah, I'll get to that. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll be able to do this, and if I'm able to do it, I'll be trying to do it live because I said I have the boss baby here, so it's hard for me to record and edit and all that. So yeah, I will do that. Definitely do that. Thank you so much for that comment. Um we have our caves. Yeah, we do have those caves in Botswana for those of you who are adventurous, wants to see some of the hidden places. I personally am afraid of those other things, but yeah, ditaba tse di nang le mafelo a magolo a matlapa a nang le diphatla. Ooh, it's hard to say cave in Setswana. You have to explain it. Uh, Stunning caves with rock formation. So these are some of the things that you can visit in Botswana, and I just wanted to make an example of that. There's so many other places as well you can go to. You can just go to Maung, or you can go to for those like for the most part, Botswana's tourism is mainly about animals. But if you want to interact with more people, you have to go to the cities, which is Gaborone and Francistown. That's where there's lots of people. So yeah, that's where you can, I guess, get more action around human beings. But if you want to see animals, like wild animals, like in a place where they are not fenced, you have to go to Okavango Delta and those places. So yeah. Um ditsela tsa go ikemisetsa o tsa go ipaakanyetsa pele ga bojanala, tsa go ipaakanya pele ga bojanala, ways to prepare before travel. Rulaganya madi a lekaneng, play for an adequate budget. Yeah, so know your budget and know where you can go, because Botswana, from what I see and hear from a lot of people, is that it's very expensive, so you don't want to be stranded there. But even if you're stranded, don't worry, people will help you out. Rulaganya batlisisa ka lefelo lo yang go le etela. Research about the place you're visiting, like what kind of environment it is. Like when you're going to places like the Okavango Delta, there might be lots of mosquitoes, and some of those mosquitoes could be like carrying malaria stuff. So you need to know if you need medication for malaria or something like that. But if you are visiting places that are not in that area, you'll find there's no malaria carrying mosquitoes. Ipaakanyetse boemo jwa bosa jwa lefelo leo. Yeah, when you go into Botswana, don't worry about the weather. I think it's this one is saying prepare for the weather conditions. Just it might be rainy, or it might be windy, or it might be cold. That's the weather situation in Botswana. So you don't expect snow or something like that. But the mafelo a boroko le dijo tseo ka di dirisang. Find accommodation and food options. Yeah, but because Botswana's population is so small, you want to prepare. If you are maybe driving, you have to know where you're gonna get gas and how long your car can drive, because you don't want to be stranded in the middle of nowhere. And in other places, it's very dangerous because there are lions just roaming the earth. So you don't want to put your life in that kind of danger. So you have to find accommodation. Yeah, and make sure that you know where you are. So these are words that you should remember, especially for those of you who are going to be traveling either to South Africa or Botswana. This might help you, especially in the northern part of South Africa. So that's where there are more Tswana speakers. So you should remember Mojanala is a tourist, Bajanala tourist, lefelo la Bojanala tourist destination, Badiredi or Budiredi jwa Bojanala tourism industry workers, Bokgoni jwa Bojanala tourism skills, and let me see, sediriswa sa go tsamaya sa tsamaiso ya bojanala, like a mode of transport, like cars and buses and all that. So I think that's it. I feel like this was like a more proper lesson, something that is like outside of the box for me. So yeah, and I'm sorry if I was all over the place, maybe talking more about Botswana than the lesson, but I will be definitely trying to make other lessons as well, like months, like somebody said. Let me see how many minutes. It's not yet 20 minutes. I wanna anyway. I'll try to do another video tomorrow. Stay tuned about months and days and time and all that. So I'll try to prepare that lesson now and share with it tomorrow. Go fitlhela re kopana gape mo nakong e e tlang. Go siame. Salang sentle. Until we meet again next time. Bye.